Hey guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing a new video for you guys, and this time I just want to talk about Canadia Reviewer because it's been 3 years now. Yes, we have a 3-year anniversary thing to do now. Um, I know a lot of people aren't gonna like me doing this on the Google Hangouts, but I just figured it'd be easier to do this since it would take too long for me to upload an actual video with my camera, and I got a lot to talk about, so it's going to take even longer, probably a couple of hours, probably the whole day to do a video about the Canadian Reviewer for the 3-year anniversary. Plus, also there's another video that I want to work on, so I just want to get this going so that can go on and I can work on other stuff and whatever. Anyways, so the Canadian Reviewer has been 3 years now. Wow. That's pretty amazing. I also wanted to talk about some stuff, some updates, so that might happen later on. But what I do want to talk about is pretty much how it started, because I'm pretty sure some people are curious about that, so I just wanted to talk about that. I do not have the YouTube link up, so I will not be answering any questions right now. But I will be when I get to the comment section, so if you guys have any questions, you guys can go ahead and write them down, and then I'll comment a reply to you guys. This is not a Transformers Insane Asylum episode either. This is just me talking about the Canadia Reviewer. So yeah. Anyways, so the Canadia Reviewer has been around for like 3 years now, as you guys know. And basically, how it all started was I was doing reviews for the longest time, since 2011, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2011 when I actually did full-on reviews. And they were not the greatest reviews, really. Just a lot of them were just me talking to a camera that had bad quality, like this right now. So even worse than this. And then I had like a cardboard box that I would open up, and 2 pieces of paper that I printed out that had an Autobot or Decepticon logo, and I put them up, and that was pretty much it for a background. Even though technically, I guess my new ones are simpler. I have different colored backgrounds now, so that's good. And of course, a better quality camera. So that's awesome. Anyways, so yeah, I was doing that for a while, and I got a new camera, and definitely was better. Not that camera. I actually had like 2 cameras before that, in between the webcam and this I started using. So, and the 2 cameras were pretty much the same. Or I probably had 3, because I remember like having one and then having another one during Christmas, and both cameras looked exactly the same, but I remember one of my cameras were breaking down. So there's that. Anyways, so yeah, I had that for a while, and I just did reviews with that camera, and they weren't the greatest. I did get a little bit better and better, especially when I got the new camera, but yeah. And I started throwing more jokes in the reviews, I believe. I can't really remember. And, they were just better overall. And there were a couple of times where I'm like, okay, I don't exactly want to keep doing just the normal reviews. I had 2 seasons of reviews plus other reviews that I did beforehand. And, I did like making them in seasons, but, they weren't like the best thing ever. Oh my God, seasons! Anyways, I just felt that was kind of pointless to make it seasons, so I just... Anyways, that's why the Canadian Reviewer is not in seasons, by the way. They're just continuations. Anyways, so yeah. I'm trying to think. I know this video is great, isn't it? Now, eventually, I wanted to stop making those reviews because they were kind of tiresome, and so I created a character for that because Nostalgia Critic is kind of a character that I looked up to. And Doug Walker said something. He constantly refers to him as a character and not himself, and I wanted to do that. So I made up the Canadian Reviewer and changed the name later on to Canadia Reviewer, which, by the way, I find it really funny when people explain to me, hey, you spelled Canada wrong or Canadian wrong. Obviously. Anyways, so there's that. Basically, just one night, I was kind of just sitting around. I had a Canada jacket, and I wanted to do something with the review, so I made up the Canadian Reviewer. It was actually pretty quick. I was like, I was just sitting around thinking of a character to make because I wanted to do the Nostalgia Critic thing, and it all came to me pretty quickly. I made the teaser video, and then right away I uploaded the actual review for first edition Starscream, and I started that. I believe reviews started at Sundays, so and I wasn't always kept on the schedule. There was a time where I was really into the schedule, like Sunday. There's no longer a schedule for reviews. They're pretty much whenever I want to do them. So it's just way better that way for me. Not as stressful. I still have I have a cold, and I still have it, so that's unfortunate. Anyways, so yeah, there's that. So yeah, I wanted to make it more comedy, and so I threw in some clips from my older videos, like "What's Up Prime," and stuff like that. And then I also made skits for the show and did that. So those were entitled in the video. I don't know. But anyways, so I wanted to do that, and it went great. Still wasn't the best video I ever made, of course, but it definitely was. I felt better for it. I really did, because I was like, this is something pretty cool that I wanted to keep going. Now, beforehand, I was not the best in socializing with people. I have autism, so it wasn't really the greatest experience ever. Which, by the way, don't ever point it out to me. Don't ever point out, you have autism or something like that. Some of my friends do that, and it's kind of annoying because, like, I don't want to be observed like that or depicted like that. I just want to be depicted as a person. Yeah, I don't consider autism a bad thing if you guys have it. Like, I get a lot done with autism, and, you know, I'm not disappointed that I have it. There are a few things that I'm not a fan of, but there are a few things that I'm pretty happy about with autism. So yeah, and I should also mention this is also with a couple of things, is that I usually try to make light of something because I don't want to be depressed. Like some people might think that I'm making fun of whatever and whatever else. The reason why I do that is to make light of it, because I don't want the world to be depressed 24/7. We always see on the news, hey, something depressing has happened, and we're always so, just riled up with anything pretty much nowadays. And I'm like, well, I want to be happy. I want to, like, I don't want to take a depressing thing and make it control my life. I want to be happy for anything, pretty much, So And it just seems to me that a lot of people just want to be depressed. And I'm like, well, sometimes I feel like there's no reason for it. I really don't. I really feel like sometimes there's no reason to get upset over something, especially when it's a joke, especially when people are trying to make it as a joke. Like, jokes are usually cruel. You know, you can find an innocent joke, but is that my kind of comedy? Like, whenever I hear like someone say, I make a joke, but I make it a nice joke. I don't feel like anyone has to insult someone or be or make or swear or make it sexist for a joke. And that's good for your lineup of comedy, but that's not gonna make me laugh. You know? That you know, there's always different kinds of comedy out there. And it, for me, I don't just look at one version of comedy. I look at multiple versions of comedy, slapstick, just cute, cruel, and stuff like that. Like, there's all sorts of different types of comedy that to say that no, comedy should not be harsh is kind of something that I don't agree with. You know, it's not that you can't have that, and it's not that you can't laugh at that. It's not that that's morally wrong. If that's your kind of comedy, then enjoy it. Definitely enjoy it. You know, you deserve to enjoy whatever comedy you want. But for someone to tell me that a joke doesn't have to be cruel, like, not every joke has to be cruel, of course, but that doesn't mean that every one of my jokes can't ever be cruel in some way. You know? I know I'm sidetracked on this, but I just wanted to pretty much say that because, like, it's not disgusting to me. Again, if that's your kind of comedy, if you like the nice comedy, then that's fine. But that doesn't mean that every joke has to be happy-go-lucky, everyone's fine, and happy ending type of joke. You know. And what's good about cruel jokes is that sometimes they're kind of unexpected. I'm not saying be cruel 24/7 for a joke, but what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to lead up to is, if someone's making a joke about something cruel, are they really a bad person for saying that? I really don't think so. Like, there is a point. There is obviously a breaking point. And yes, I have my breaking points too. Like, I know everyone should be happy. I know I'm saying all this, but there is a breaking point for me as well. But, you know, if someone makes a cruel joke like that to me, and I don't find it the greatest thing, I don't think, depending on how bad it is, I don't think I would be so pissed off at that person because they're trying to make light on something, you know? And I shouldn't really bash them over the head because they're trying to make me laugh. Like, I'm just seeing, like, again, I know this is going off topic, but it is going on topic of Canadia Revere because my comedy kind of stems from different types of comedy. Most of it cruel lately, so there was that. But, yeah, it's like, I remember this joke about, like, it was on TV. I can't remember what it's called, but, like, it was a One Direction ripoff. And it was a One Direction ripoff, and it was basically saying, girl, take off your makeup or something like that. You look better without your makeup. And the chick has her makeup off, and they were like, no, put back on your makeup. You're better that way. I found that funny. Like, I saw that. I found that funny, and some people are like, "Oh my God, this is cruel against women and stuff like that." It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke, okay? Like, my point that I'm trying to get is Canadian Reviewer might have some jokes that aren't that great. And trust me, some people have mentioned that, oh, these jokes aren't great. But what I'm leading up to it is, just because you don't like the jokes does not mean I'm not a comedian. Just because you find something unfunny and tell me it's unfunny doesn't mean I'm not a comedian. All right? That just means it's not your type of joke. Man, I segued that in pretty well, didn't I? So yeah, my comedy might not be for everyone, but I try my best. All right, and people do find me funny. You know, when I'm on a Google Hangout, sometimes I'll share one of my videos, and the reason why I do that is because I want to see a reaction. You know, a comment is one thing, saying, "Oh, this part was funny." That's pretty good, but seeing like a whole reaction of it is way better than just like a comment. Honestly, I'm not saying comments are bad. God no, don't think that. You guys tell me this is good, that's great. But what I'm getting at is like sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. But like a reaction for me tells me exactly what points I did good and what points I did that are just going to make people go, you know? So yeah. If you guys are ever in a Google Hangout with me, expect that, because sometimes I'll do that. Trust me. But like, my friends will watch the video, they'll laugh. If you guys know who Bionicle Myers is, Josh, he's been on the Insane Asylum. I think he's been on the last one. He's the best one to get a reaction out of, honestly, because like, not only will he react, but he'll tell you exactly what you did that made him laugh so hard, or made him laugh the hardest. Because like, There are some times where it's like he makes a little chuckle, or not him, pretty much anyone just makes a little chuckle, or someone laughs harder on another joke, but it's actually the joke that got the chuckle was the best joke. I don't know. I watch a lot of Red vs. Blue, and I find it funny, but sometimes I don't like laugh hysterically, but I find it funny. Like on the inside, I really do laugh. On the outside, I'm just like, anyways. So yeah, but going back on the Canadian Reviewer, like I really do try. I really do try my hardest to make people laugh, but it has to be a certain audience that would enjoy this type of comedy and stuff like that, and who would definitely get a laugh out of stuff. Like my best jokes out of Canadian Reviewer so far is the not 90210. What's the show? CSI, the CSI theme that goes, yeah! And I make Larry do a Leadfoot quote, and it's the stupidest fucking quote ever. Like, what's one of the quotes like? And that's why mayonnaise will turn you into a lesbian. And it's just a joke. Sorry, I'm stuttering on my words. It's jokes like that, and then, yeah, that totally makes the joke. And it works with Leadfoot because he's got the sunglasses that fold down, so that's awesome. But, yeah, another joke with that CSI music is just Prowl. Like, Prowl is a police officer. I made this slow motion shot to where he's on top of sea spray, and it's just go, yeah, dude. And it's just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, because it's just action figures with a yeah song going through it. It's just like, if you guys watch the Prowl review, you'll know what I'm talking about. But like, that is one of my favorite jokes of all time. Is just using that. So yeah, I don't know what's my favorite review so far. It's probably the Nitro Bumblebee review, just because that was leading up from the Bumblebee month that I was doing, and just a lot of the jokes that led up to it. I love watching Tankor and the Nerd Rage. Oh God, I love using that too. The Nerd Rage, that was awesome. So yeah, just him waving his arms up in the air and oh my God, oh! It's just, you have to see it. It's in the, not Nitro Bumblebee. It's in the Daredevil Squad review. So yeah. Let me know what your guys' favorite joke is in Canadian reviewer history, because I would like to know. Just checking stuff. Okay, maybe I will go to YouTube and comment on a couple of things. But yeah, once again, what I was trying to lead into was, yeah, I wasn't the best jokester ever. You know, there are people that still find me unfunny, but at the same time, it's like, the point is, I want to make people laugh that will get the jokes or stuff like that. You know, there's going to be constantly people that are not going to find me funny and tell me I'm unfunny and stuff like that. But, you know, the point is that I'm trying. I went from really bad jokes to that I forgot over the years, to jokes that I'm proud of now. I'm really proud of. There has been people that really just don't like me. That is not my audience, so I'm not going to please them. Especially when they're like being bitchy and ignorant and stuff like that. No. My jokes are not for stick in the muds, okay? If you're a stick in the mud, then don't watch my content. Ever. Because obviously you're not going to get it. Obviously you're not going to like it because you're too busy having to stick up your ass. You know, I'm just saying. It's your fault. Another one of my favorite jokes that you will see in the future video. Larry actually stole this joke. It will actually be on my video, but I never told him to do this joke, but he stole it anyways. It's this, because I was drinking age finally. I'm 21 now, and basically I wrapped this around and totally like it has this kind of lip that helps it kind of pop out of my hands, and basically it's revealed to be a Coke can. But meanwhile, the drinking age out here, which by the way, this is actually legit. The drinking age out here is actually 19. So there's that. So yeah, there was a time where like I wasn't doing that many jokes that often anymore. Like I believe it was early on, but not my first couple of reviews. I started doing reviews that had less and less jokes, and I looked back at it and I was thinking, oh God, no, that's not what I wanted to do for a Canadian reviewer at all. You know? And then I started to realize that some of my videos had like the skit in the beginning and then the skit after the transformation, and that was it. That's all the jokes you ever got out of that, other than so, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, I wanted to make more jokes. The best way to make jokes is actually to watch other people make jokes for me, at least. Because like that gets me in the mood. It gets me to motivate myself to do jokes. Like I'll watch Evangelist review whenever I have to be serious. I'll watch a Nostalgia Critic review if I have to use that version of the comedy. I'll watch a JonTron review if I want to use that version of the comedy. You know, and I don't really think it's that bad to be inspired by people. You know, I know people are going to consider me unoriginal because I do that, but quite honestly, that's the way how I roll. That's how I get the gears turning so that I can do more of the jokes that you like. You know? And it's not easy. It really isn't easy. Like, I really do believe in the idea. I keep touching my hair. I really do believe in the idea that comedy is way harder than drama. And I can tell you that it's way harder than drama. Because drama, you can make a drama about like I'll just think of one up on the spot. Okay, so this kid gets adopted, and she goes into this new home, and she finds out that her pet bunny has died of death, and it turns out that the rabbit was alive this whole time. She's like, what the hell just happened? I thought the bunny was dead. But no, it was not. Apparently, the bunny rabbit was Hitler the whole time or something like that. Obviously, I'm not really making that up. But, like, that is a stupid drama. But if I were to actually think of it, because I'm not actually thinking of making a drama, I'm thinking of also tying that in with a joke. But for me to actually just sit here and make a joke, okay. And I'm actually thinking of one. Star Wars is my favorite. The best one is when Kirk goes to the Enterprise and drinks a martini. It's hard. It really is. I really do believe that comedy is a lot harder than drama, because drama you could be like, oh no, she has died. But did she? Dun dun dun. And then with comedy, it's like, well, how am I going to make a joke about this? Comedy, you have to be more clever. You know, it can't be just, oh, you know. I don't believe there's like every fart joke is bad, because like you can make a fart joke that really does work, and if you have timing, all you need is a fart, and it's fun. But like, it's not just like I could just go and everyone will laugh, you know. So yeah, it's just comedy is not hard. Comedy is not hard. Anyways. But even with me saying that, like, these reviews are mostly on the spot. But yeah, there's I should probably mention the updates now. Actually, I will in a second. I just also want to say, with that said, I'm so happy that I do have a lot of fans out there who really do enjoy my content. I'm really happy for that. You know, I'm very grateful for the fans that I do have. I really do thank you guys for checking out my videos. I know a lot of people have heard me say that, but it really is true. There was a time recently, actually, where I was kind of like, why don't I have that many fans? And, you know, people were trying to tell me that, oh, you should just go with the role. You should do what you're wanting to do. And meanwhile, I'm just like, I just wanted a little bit of advice. That's it. Like, do you guys have any tips or something? And the comments I got were like, no, you should be your own person. You should do what you want to do. You shouldn't look up to, or I shouldn't say that. You shouldn't compare yourself to other YouTubers. You shouldn't do this and that and this and that. There was even one person that sent me a video of some guy telling me, do not quit YouTube, because you quit YouTube, then you quit your fans, which, by the way, I do agree with. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, first off, I never said I'm leaving. At that point, I should mention, at that point, I didn't say I was leaving. But again, all I wanted was tips. And someone said, "Oh, just take a break. You'll be fine." No, not really. No, because I've had this before. Something's obviously not working. You can't just honestly tell me you can't just tell me, "Oh, you gotta think for yourself," or something like that. And no, I'm looking for legit tips. Like, is there timing, or is there like, is there the best way to promote, or is there something like that? And I'm just sitting here like, these aren't tips. These are really just not tips, honestly. And I'm not trying to insult those people. I really am thankful for the messages that were sent to me about that. But at the same time, I just wanted to mention that, you know, I've heard that all before. All I wanted was tips, and I didn't really get a single tip out of that. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that quickly. But anyways, I really do appreciate you guys for commenting on stuff. I just really wanted to get that out of the way. You know, I wanted to get some things out of the way, something to do with comedy and whatever. I know this video has been a little serious, but whatever. Anyways, I know this video has been long, but there's just a lot of stuff that I wanted to talk about to you guys, so I decided to do so. Anyways, let's go on to the announcements. First off, I have worked and are still working on a review for movie Starscream. It was actually quite funny. I should probably mention this too. I completely forgot that the Canadia reviewer was turning 3 years old for the show, and I saw the date, and it's the 13th, and apparently the anniversary is on the 14th. I was like, oh my god, I have to work on the Starscream review. So right after this video, I'm going to work on the Starscream review, because I got to do that. So yeah, that's coming out. And also, I wanted to say as well, would you guys like to see vlogs? I'll probably do another video update on this and explain more in detail, but would you guys like to see vlogs? Because I am considering doing so. I wasn't thinking of doing it because a lot of people are doing it, and it's kind of like, oh, why? What's the point? But at the same time, I'm kind of like, yeah, I could talk about some stuff on vlogs. Now, with the vlogs, it wouldn't just be like, you know, Coke, I had this Coke today. It tasted weird. It tasted really funny. It tasted like Pepsi. And then I looked at the logo. It turns out that Coke is not Pepsi. So I'm like, what? No, not stuff like that. It'd be more engaging stuff. It wouldn't just be like, hey, today I have waffles. Let's go to the park. So, yeah. Let me know if you guys want to see vlogs and stuff. Don't exactly know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll answer some questions during the videos or something. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, there is that. I'll also be working on the Q Transformers reviews. Oh, God. This was shaky. I have those filmed. I just need to edit them, but I got to focus on the Starscream review first. So yeah, I mentioned a Starscream review. Anyways, so yeah, I have to work on the Q Transformers reviews, and then I also have to work on a couple other reviews, and then the last 3 before 200, I actually have planned. I actually know what I'm going to review. I've known what I'm going to review for the last before 200 reviews for the longest time. So those will come out whenever. And then the 200th review, which will feature Vangelis for a clip, will be out, hopefully, at some point. Obviously. I do have the planned reviews for them. So, Q Transformers, that's Shockwave, Drift, and Skywarp, and then a couple other reviews. Then what I'm going to have after that is Optimus Prime from Revenge of the Fallen. Sorry about that. Jetfire from Revenge of the Fallen. And then after that, Shadow Command Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen NEST. And then 200th will be the Universe Classics 2.0 Unicron. That's something that everyone has, well, not everyone, but a lot of people have been asking for. So I gotta work on that review. Also, Creo Craze. I should mention something about Creo Craze. Okay, season 2, I'll get to work on that soon enough. Not sure if it's going to continue on Mondays because, like, I've been skipping Mondays lately, so it might be Mondays and Wednesdays or Mondays and Thursdays or something like that. I don't know, but I got to work on more episodes of Creo Craze at some point in time. So, yeah. And also, after season 2 is done and all the episodes are up, I will upload, actually it's uploaded, but I will make public the whole season 1. And that will all be in one video, including the pre-season, which I kind of call season 0 or season 0.5 or something like that, which was the first 5, I know how to count, first 5 episodes that were kind of like a pilot or something like that. And those will be up whenever, or that will be up whenever season 2 ends. So there is that. Also, you remember the Optimus Prime versus Lockdown animation that came out last year. So yeah, it's been a long time. I will work this year, before October is finished, hopefully, I will work on a little video animation. I'm not going to say it right now, but it's a, I'm trying to make it a comedy animation, but it's got a little bit of a serious twist to it. And basically, all the characters are Cliffjumper, Optimus Prime, and Shockwave. That's all I'm saying right now. There are people that do know what it is. I'm not going to say anything right now because I want to keep some people in the dark right now. But there are people out there who do know what it is. I'm just not one to explain it right now. So there's that. Anyways, I guess we got no comments. So far, at least. So anyways, I guess that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads. And I thank you guys for checking out the Canadia Reviewer for 3 years. That is awesome and incredible. It's just epic. And don't worry, I got more reviews planned. So that is good, as you guys know. Yeah, I can't wait for this review because I made a good joke in that. I'm not going to spoil it, though, obviously, so there's that. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. All those fun doodads. And check out Total But Doom because I really do enjoy making videos on that channel as well. Actually get a lot of views off that channel, which is actually amazing and incredible. I actually pretty much have a fan base on that channel, which is amazing. A fan base that seems bigger than what I got on the Transformers fan page. And I'm not saying you guys are bad. I'm not saying I don't have a fan base on this. I'm not saying I don't have fans, but holy crap, when you compare this to Total But Doom, it's like, holy crap, it's different. So yeah, like this morning, I woke up to like 25 notifications on Total But Doom, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell? A couple days ago, or maybe a couple of weeks ago, I woke up to like 65 notifications. And by the way, the 25 was actually just 5. I should probably mention that because it's weird. The YouTube comments section is very weird. It lists 25, but it only shows 5 comments. But since they're all replies from other comments, I don't get it. It's weird. But yeah, on on my other channel one time there was a legitimate 65, which was amazing. So anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching. Once again, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun dudettes. I know I said that over and over and over again, but whatever. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.